Hello friends. So let's introduce a problem here. Try to resolve that with the help of ARIMA forecasting. Take help from our software. Get sensitized with where from you can get data, and let's see what is in store for us. So let's create a problem and have right kind of a justification of doing this analysis at the beginning. Let's assume that I want to study or forecast the share prices of Tata Motors. Now, Tata Motors has caught my attention, reason being it represents auto sector. And auto sector has been in news for quite some time in the last quarters. Reason being the fall in auto sector overall is giving an indication of the poor gross domestic product for India. And that is the reason why people have been quite curious as to whether this auto sector is going to fall further or it is going to come back, because it is a proxy or a reflection on the entire economy. So why auto sector is getting eyes of several analysts. Having said that, Tata Motors, which is a large share company, represents a large part of the auto sector. So if I study and forecast the movement of Tata Motors prices for a certain period of time, I would be in a position to have a fair idea as to how the movement will be for the entire sector. So I'll propose my results. I'll propose my problem in this fashion, that I am interested to find out the movement in the stock prices of Tata Motors on the backdrop that it is a proxy for auto sectors, and it is of interest to investors as well. Investors want to know that since the prices have been falling for quite some time, will it bounce back and will it pay them in the long run? And keeping a view on the current market scenario, in the kind of COVID scenario that we are witnessing, how safe is my money with Tata Motors? So these are the kind of understanding that you should develop before actually going and jumping into doing the analysis. Analysis should not be done for the sake of doing an analysis. There has to be a proper theoretical and conceptual and practical understanding before you get into real data analysis. Okay, so we now agree that this is our problem, this is our objective clear, and let's see where can I find my data, and is that kind of data that I'm going to witness, the entire data would be useful for me or not. On this Google page, you should write down BSc historical data, because on the basis of historical data, I want to make a forecast for Tata Motors. Another very important thing that I should make here is we are doing univariate analysis. We are saying that prices of Tata Motors depends upon its own prices and not other factors. We are ignoring other methods or other techniques of forecasting. We are only focusing on forecasting the prices of Tata Motors on the basis of its own lagged prices. Okay, so I go to BSc Sensex, scroll it down, go to historical data, BSc, you can see it here. What is of interest to you? Is indices the interest? No. What should you get? You should get stock prices. Okay, you can either go there, open the BSc page and then scroll down to the stock prices, or from this page itself you can click on stock prices. It will take you directly to the point of our concern. You see this page opens up. Let me just delete this ad, which is not required. Get rid of it. That's how a Bombay Stock Exchange site should look to you. On the left hand side, you can see stock prices. Then there are equity and ETF. What is of interest to us? Equity. So I click on equity. Then in the search dialog box, you can see you can enter the security name, code or ID. So what's the security name for us? Tata Motors. Okay, the moment I write Tata, you can see there are all the companies of Tata are appearing. You write, let's say, Reliance. You write REL, and you see all the companies of Reliance being listed in the this drop down dialog box. Okay, now write down Tata and Tata Motors will open up. You can see where do I find Tata Motors. So I write Tata Motors here. Okay, you can pick it from there. So Tata Motors Limited. Right. Now, as for the choice of my study, I can either have daily data, monthly data, yearly data, whatever I want to do. I can position or the frequency of data can be decided at this second stage. As you can see in the period section, it's written daily, monthly, yearly. Okay. If I'm interested to find out or download daily data of Tata Motors, all I need to do is click inside this from dialog box. From says the starting date and to says the ending date. So my series should start from one date and it should end to the last date. So this is where I put my cursor, and let's say with a proper reasoning, I should be able to take 1st January 2020. So 1/1/2020 is the starting date of the time series of Tata daily prices, and it ends to, let's say, 20th May 2020. I'm taking the up to the most recent, right? And when I submit it here, after entering this, after entering the name of the script or company, I submit. The moment I submit, I can download it from this icon. Okay, I can download my file from icon from here, and it will be a CSV file, and you should be aware how to convert a CSV file into Excel file. Why I say this? Because later on this file will be transferred to the our platform where we would be requiring an Excel format for running our analysis. In case you want to do monthly data, just uncheck it, check monthly data. It says drop it down. Okay, just wait, it's hanging. So monthly data I want to extract starting from January to December, you can see. So January I click. Which year should I want? I think, for example, I want to start it from January 2015. There is no other option mentioned here. From January 2015 and my task gets over. It means that BSc is going to solve my problem in a more simple fashion. Let's see what happens. I submit it. Okay, the company name got deleted, no problem. So I write Tata Motors Limited here. It could be any company for that matter. January 2015. So I want data from January 2015. I submit it. It's moving a little bit. It's taking a little time, but it will happen. So here we go. So we have this data here. Okay, as I told you, what you can do next is you can download it from this icon, and you will find your downloaded file look like this. Okay, this screen is a preview of how your CSV file would look like. Company name is Tata Motors, script code is this, period is January 2015 to May 2020. So you have not asked BSc to give you the latest data, but automatically it is going to give you the most recent data, right? So this is just a view of how your data would appear in your real Excel sheet. You go to the end, and if you look at here, the last value is January 17, but you will say that it is written May 2020. It's just a way of presenting it. It does not mean the file will not contain data up to May 2020. It just displays on one screen, right? So when you will be doing it, you will be able to understand what I'm saying. So keep that thought in mind, and let's revisit it.